Back in 2020 and back in 21, did you know that Ben Fields would meet people who were on home incarceration after dark at the courthouse? I didn't know anything about that. And I don't necessarily mean for an afferent reason. Do you all see that word? Is that a word? I've never seen that word. Did I freeze? I have never heard of this word. Afference. Affairance. Afference. Did you know that he sometimes met persons on home incarceration after dark at the courthouse? I never recall him being there after hours. Back in 2020 and 21, did you know that there were no cameras in Judge Mullins's chambers? I did not. Okay. You never discussed that with Ben or anyone else in the courthouse? No. Do you know of anybody named Chad Brown? The name rings a bell, but I think that I know who he is, but I'm not sure though. Okay. I was wondering if there was someone named Chad Brown who you would have ever had any conversations with about Judge Mullins. Do you recall that? Nope. I know a Chad that works on cameras. I don't know his last name, but I don't ever recall having a conversation with him about Kevin. Now, Chad Brown, ain't that the dealer? Or are you all catching this? Because nobody is saying anything about these revelations in the chat. Like I'm over here like what? I'm trying not to freak out. I am trying not to freak out over here because this is so big. Chad Brown? What? Unless this is a different Chad Brown. But why would they be bringing it up in the deposition? No, I know Chad works on cameras, but I don't know his last name. But I don't ever recall having a conversation with him about Kevin. What do you mean by Chad that works on the camera? Who is that person? That ALC. Okay. He works for ALC. I don't really know much about him. I just know if we need something that he is the one that gets called. Okay. Do you recall going with Ben Fields out to see Sabrina Adkins in June of 21? I do recall that. Explain to me what you recall and why you would have been on that trip with Mr. Fields. He called me and asked me to ride with him. He wanted, I guess, the person she went to someone's house and the person didn't want her there. And she was on home incarceration there. Ah, this is the Stacy, whatever his last name was. So now the way that this all went down, I don't think is how it's supposed to go down. How many times have you all tried to get somebody out of your house? And don't you have to go through an eviction process? You have to go to the court. You have to tell them, that you need an eviction, all that stuff. No, not with this bunch. Not with this bunch. She's somewhere staying. And I mean, why is she even there in the first place if she wasn't allowed to be there, right? Like this whole thing just stinks to high heaven to me. But the boy goes to rehab And while he's gone to rehab, he allegedly tells Ben and them to go get her out of his house. Well, buddy, that's your fault. You're the one, you can't have her live there with you.